Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. If you guys have seen yesterday's video, this is part 2. I have the breakfast here that I just prepared, and I'm going to be doing another story time. So if you guys have not seen the video where I did the where I was explaining like the struggles that I had the weeks following my wisdom teeth removal, y'all go watch that, because I'm going to be doing something kind of like that, I guess. I'm going to be doing an actual story time. I had a couple people text me after that video, was like, you should do like another story time or something like that. So that got me thinking, what is interesting enough for me to tell on YouTube? And so I was just thinking. So I came across a couple videos where people were talking about like how they these like not scary things, I don't know how to explain it, but these things, like certain things just happen in their life and it's just like, you know, big for them. But today's video I'm going to be doing a story time about how I found out that I have Lilapsophobia. For those who may not know, Lilapsophobia is the fear of tornadoes. And I thought about this one because I just recently figured out that I had this phobia. Originally, I thought it was just the 3 that I had listed in one of my beginning videos. Go check that out if you don't know. But yeah, this is like more recent. About a year ago, I found out that I had this. And yeah, I'm gonna be talking about that today. So yeah, if you guys enjoy, remember hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell so that you're notified every time that I upload another video. Share to your friends, your family, anybody that you can think of. Leave your thoughts in the comments. If you guys have a phobia that is similar to this, or if you guys have any phobias or anything, like leave it in the comment section. I want to know. And be sure to follow all my social medias. I'm going to leave them in the description below. So with all that being said, let's get into this food and let's get into the story. First things first, Mrs. Butterworth, gotta have that for the pancakes. We would usually get Aunt Jimami, however you say that. Yeah, that we got Miss Butterworth, so just as good. Don't add me, cause yes, I like to drown my stuff in syrup. And got a little fruit punch here, or whatever that thing was called. All right, so first thing, beginning off, this was about like a year ago, if it hasn't been a whole year yet. Around the time where we're getting a whole bunch of like bad storms and stuff, you know, and they all happening at night. That by itself is creepy. So the thing is that this has actually happened a couple times. I just didn't like catch on until a year ago. So basically, it's storming and stuff, you know, and it's not night. I'm trying to sleep or whatever. So the thing is, here it just like comes up out of nowhere. It just comes up out of nowhere. It doesn't matter if you're asleep or whatever, like you're going to get woken up because it's just loud. Now, one thing that I took to like consideration, that maybe I just hadn't grown out of my childish mindset. Because you know how children are afraid of like storms and stuff. You know, that's natural, and that's just something that you just grow out of. And me thinking that, I'm just like, okay, why do you still feel like this? Okay, let me back up a little bit. So it's storming and I'm not really, you know, I'm not bothered by it. So the thing that wakes me up is the wind. So it's you know, the first thing is either the thunder or the lightning. Not the thunder or lightning. The thunder or the rain. And the wind is like shortly followed to pick up. So it's windy outside and just raining, you know, rain, wind. not a whole bunch of thunder or lightning. So, and that's usually what kids are afraid of, the thunder and the lightning. But no, thunder or lightning doesn't bother me. It was the wind that kept getting to me. But let me slow down, cause I'm all over the place. Y'all can probably tell, like, this topic, just talking about it itself, like it just makes me anxious. So it's storming, right? I wake up because the wind gets loud and stuff. So it's storming. I wake up, you know, it's night. I'm just trying to go to sleep, you know, regular thing. And y'all get you some deer sausage. This thing is good. And they seasoned it to perfection. I mean seriously. Getting off topic. Okay, so yeah, it's storming outside, and the wind starts to pick up a little bit. And I'm just sitting there awake, you know, I'm just trying to go back to sleep. The wind starts picking up. Keep in mind, no thunder, no lightning. It's just strictly rain and wind. I don't even think that you could really call that a storm. It was just raining really hard and the wind was blowing. So the wind starts to pick up, and I don't know why. It's just that, because the rain didn't bother me. It was as soon as the wind started whistling, because I have with my windows, they're not 100% completely sealed, and when the wind blows like really hard, it starts whistling through the cracks, and so I started hearing that whistle. And then the whole house, it doesn't shake. Okay, I don't know how to describe this. I live on the top floor, and so like I'm right under the roof, and I can hear like when the wind starts blowing, like it sounds like the house is like creaking and stuff, but it's not, because house is made of bricks. But yeah, that part scares me a lot. But back to the main thing. Okay, so the wind starts picking up, and you know, I'm just sitting there, you know, okay, it's windy outside, you know, I'm not thinking nothing of it really, you know, I'm just, okay, it's getting windy and it's still raining and stuff. I'm just thinking, you know, it's just gonna pass by, because we've had those storms that just like, it just comes out of nowhere, like it just starts downpouring and it's like a whole bad storm, and then it's only lasts for like 5 minutes and then it's just gone. So I'm thinking, you know, it might be one of them type storms. So I'm just sitting there, I'll just stay awake, you know, until that goes down, and then I go back to sleep. So, unfortunately, that's not the case. The wind gets louder, the rain starts raining harder, and we get a notification on our phone, tornado watch. So yeah, I look at that, that was the wrong thing I needed to see, because at that moment, think of a ball, a cage, a ball. Now think of all my fear being inside that ball. When I read that, it started cracking. The ball, the cage, it started cracking, and a little bit of fear came out. So I'm just like, oh, okay. And the wind just keeps getting louder and louder and louder. And that whistle keeps getting louder and louder and louder. And it's nighttime. So that makes everything worse. So at this point, I'm just like, okay. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm just, you know, and as I'm doing this, I'm making myself feel worse, because I'm just sitting here like trying to like, no, this ain't no way, ain't no way. And that crack is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so yeah, the wind just keeps getting louder and louder. And I've never really liked tornadoes, like even in movies. That might be why I'm so like that, why I have Lilapsophobia, because of the movies I used to watch, where I would always see tornadoes, like just the destruction that they bring. And I remembered from my younger years, like when I was 12, I think, in school, they said that tornadoes are dangerous mostly at night because you don't see them coming. And that just stuck with me because they also said that if you hear a train roaring and there ain't no train tracks by your house, take shelter. That's just how they put it. That's literally how they put it. If you hear a train outside your house and there ain't no train tracks nowhere near you, run. Like, take cover. So, me over here, about to freak out, remembers that, and I don't know if I actually did hear this because the wind just kept getting louder and louder and louder. I'm not 100% sure if it was just a psychological thing, like I created it, or if I was actually hearing it. I kid you not, as soon as I thought about that, the wind got louder and I thought I heard a roar. I thought it sounded like some train tracks. At this point, the ball, it just burst. There is no more ball. It just burst. So I'm just there, you know. As soon as I think about that, my heart just dropped. I was like, ugh. And then I think I hear it because there was no evidence of a tornado being anywhere near. They just said tornado watch. It wasn't a warning. But I think that was just a psychological thing with me, and I just started hearing a bunch of stuff that I don't even think I heard. I don't even know if the wind actually got that loud. I think that was just me. But yeah, I just started, freaking out. I could not calm down for nothing. I tried a bunch of different techniques that I had learned to keep myself calm, and nothing was working. Like, if anything, it was making it worse because I was trying to calm down, and every time it would build back up and it would be worse than it was before. Like, this is the level I'm at. I'm trying to get down here so I can be calmed down. I take deep breaths. As soon as I breathe back in, it goes all the way up here. Like, I'm making myself freak out, and I don't know how to stop. So, it's storming, if you can even call it that. The wind is still loud and stuff. It's raining and everything. And I'm in the bed freaking out. Frozen, can't even run downstairs to like the middle closet, because we have a closet in the middle of the house. That's where we would go if we were ever in that kind of situation. But yeah, I'm just stuck in the bed like frozen, all the nerves in my body like frozen up, tensed up. I'm just sitting there like open with my eyes open, just like get up and move. Like, I can't. But yeah, so I was pretty much like in a whole panic mode. I don't think that was like 100% panic attack. I was probably like on the verge, but not 100% there. But freaking out, can't move, very anxious, like my nerves, everything just thinking about it makes me like, I don't know, it just makes me hot and So I was eventually able to actually get up and go downstairs to my oldest sister's older bedroom, because she doesn't live here anymore. Because it's louder up here than it is down there, because I'm right like up here, like where everything is, like right under the roof. Like, at least down there is just like outside. It's not like right above me, so I'm not hearing like the wind as strong. So I go down there, still freaking out. Excuse me. Can't calm down for nothing. Just trying to. Just taking deep breaths, because thinking about it actually makes me anxious and brings back the actual feeling that I was feeling that night. So it eventually passes, and I eventually am able to calm down like 20 minutes later after it's gone. And I was able to go on to sleep, you know. And then that next morning, I thought about it, and I'm like, okay. You know, I'm like, okay. I'm 18. I shouldn't be that scared of a little wind. So, me trying to come up with some answers. I didn't tell my parents about this because I wasn't 100% sure, like, if there was actually anything wrong with me, or if that was just, you know, a childish like thing, and I just had never let it go. But I looked up, you know, I didn't have a panic attack, but I was just like, you know, looking around those kinds of areas because I felt like I was going to, or you know, I was like on the verge of it or something. But I just, you know, I started like searching up stuff like people afraid of wind, or like, is it normal? And then I came across Lilapsophobia, and so I started doing some reading on that and found out that is the fear of tornadoes. Now, I was not 100% sure that this was what it was until it happened again. It happened again. This was like a month or so, and it was different this time. It was with thunder and lightning. It was an actual storm. And same situation, you know, it just wakes me up. Your thunder, lightning, not bothered by it. Rain, not bothered by it. There was no wind. There was no wind when it first started. Soon as the wind starts, and I mean it starts loud. Soon as it starts, that cage is back and fear is breaking out. So I'm like, okay. Because automatically thoughts of tornado just started, you know, racing through my head. And I was fine. I was literally about to go back to sleep, and then the wind started, and I was just like, tornado, tornado, tornado. That's all that was going through my head, and I started freaking out again. So I came to the conclusion, you know, I looked up all the different like symptoms of it and stuff, you know, like being real anxious, not being able to move. Well, it didn't say not being able to move. It's like you being frozen or like in a state of like you don't know what to do. So yeah, me freaking out, being real anxious, you know, can't breathe. I was breathing real heavy. I was getting hot and everything. So yeah, I basically had all the symptoms, and I talked to one of my friends afterwards, and she said, yeah, you probably have that. And so yeah, that's a new fear that I unlocked. To this day, I still haven't told my parents that. They probably gonna be watching this video and be like, oh, okay. Cause like I didn't want to say that I had it, but I mean, you know, what can you really do when you like, you literally freak out only when you hear like really hard winds like that, and that's all that you can think about, and like you can't calm yourself down. And at that moment, I mean, I could not think. The only thing that was going through my mind was like, God, please don't let it be a tornado. Like tornado, that's all that was going through my head, and I couldn't calm down for nothing. Like even after the wind stopped, I was still like freaking out, because like I think I've also heard that when a tornado is like really close by, rain and it'll like stop raining or whatever, or it'll just get like really quiet because it's all going in a tornado or something like that. I don't know if that's 100% true, but yeah. Always been afraid of tornadoes or whatever, but I didn't know it was like to that extent until last year. So yeah, that's that. I finally, like, you know, that's a new phobia that I didn't know I had. I haven't had any actual like experiences with tornadoes, just that and me like, you know, freaking out because I'm thinking it's a tornado. And it's not like a regular like scared type thing, because you know anybody would be scared of a tornado. No, this is like an actual like you can't calm down from it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's a phobia is different than just regular fear. It's you know, it's stronger, much stronger. And like, I'm fully convinced, because I never get freaked out like that unless I'm like dealing with one of my phobias, like unless I'm like underwater or like in a small space or in a high place. Like, I don't get anxious like that unless I'm in like in the face of one of my phobias like that. I don't get anxious like that. Even if I'm scared, like my nerves don't clench up and like I can't breathe, and you know, all this ain't going through my head. Like, I might be scared, but you know, it's not like that. Like, that's something worse. And even just talking about it, like, it gets me riled up. Like, I'm just like, my heart is like, it's not racing right now, but it's beating kind of quick. It's pancake kind of good. So yeah, that's how I found out I have Lilapsophobia. And also, like read, it's a more extreme version of astrophobia, which is just the fear of storms. But the thing, I wasn't afraid of the actual storm. I was just afraid of like the wind, the tornado. Like, but even though there was no tornado, I like it's just going through my head, tornado. So yeah, and then it was at night, so that just set me over the edge. Like, I probably would have been able to calm down if it was like during the daytime, and no, I'm lying, I wouldn't have been able to. Because even through looking out through the window and stuff, if it's raining and it's windy like that, I'm probably still not gonna be able to see nothing because it's raining so hard. And the wind blowing like that, I wouldn't be able to know if like there was one nearby or not. But I don't know. I don't know how loud that is, but can y'all hear that? But yeah, guys, that's that story. If you guys enjoyed, remember, hit that like button, subscribe, share your friends, your family, anybody that you can think of. And you know, leave in the comment section if you share this fear, or if you have something that's similar to it, if you guys have astrophobia, or if you guys have any other phobias that might be like linked to it or somehow, or if you guys just know how it feels and you share the same feeling as me, let me know, let me know. But yeah, guys, that's all for this video. I'm gonna finish eating, and I guess we'll be back here tomorrow with another video. Maybe not tomorrow, because I don't know exactly what other videos I'm gonna do this week. I'm gonna try and do a whole lot because I'm on spring break, like I said in the last video. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and get at least like 4 videos out this week, at least. So yesterday's video and today's video, that's two. And so yeah, y'all leave in the comments if y'all want to see me do something in particular. I want to see like a specific video, or if y'all want another story time or something else, y'all let me know. But anyway, guys, y'all stay positive. I will see you in the next video. Yeah, it so scares me. But yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Y'all stay positive.